When you're buying an older domain from another website, let's say you have a teddy bear business and you want to buy teddybears.com. You go and you look at the domain. It's for sale, but it used to be a different company. They're willing to sell it to you for $10. And you're thinking, should I try to start a new domain altogether or should I just take this URL which already exists? Now, the answer to that question is a couple of different things. Firstly, how important is branding to you? Because it's a branding play, I think SEO is very important to take into consideration. But ultimately, this is for brand, and I think brand needs to make that decision. How important is it for branding? The second thing you got to look at is costs. Some of these things are going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's why my company is called the SEO button, because when I tried to buy SEO button, it cost $5,000 for that domain. So I had to add the SEO button. I had to add the, and then it became $8. But also matters about just how much it's going to cost you. That's another thing. Once those two things are done, then SEO consideration comes into play. And I'll tell you why it's important. Looking at it from an SEO point of view is important because the website or the URL that you might be buying might have been hit by penalties. It might have been doing something really sketchy. It might have been teddybears.com, but they're selling like Viagra and Cialis and all this other, or it might be like a gambling website or like a crypto website or something like that. So you need to understand what the website was doing before. You can do that by using the Wayback Machine. You just have to search Wayback Machine on Google. It's the first result. You'll see it. And it will basically show you how old the domain is. It will show you screenshots of what the website used to look like. You can access the website 3 years ago today. It's really important that you go, you look at the pages, you look at what's going on. The other thing that I would look at right now is looking at if the website is currently live and indexed, what kind of pages are live, what kind of pages are indexed. Usually it's not going to be live, but just in case it is, you want to just check that out as well. Once you've seen the past and you've seen the present, you're in a better position to judge what the future is going to be. The last thing you want to look at is take that website, go to Ahrefs, and look at what keywords is currently ranking for. So once again, Google is very niche specific. It can be done, but it's a lot harder of a push to take a crypto website and turn it into a teddy bear website. It's a pretty big push. You're going to have to do, it's going to take a little bit of time for it to get indexed. It's going to take a little bit of time for it to understand that it's a teddy bear website now and not this other website. So ideally it's relevant. Whatever domain you're buying, you look at on Ahrefs, you look at firstly their keywords, which will indicate what kind of website it is or what kind of topical relevance is built up. And it goes the other way as well. If it's completely aligned, if all the keywords are the keywords you want to rank for and it was ranking for those keywords before, that's perfect. That means you've already built topical relevance and you can start building up these keywords pretty fast. That would even incentivize you to pay more money for this domain because the groundwork is already laid. The last thing you want to look at is backlinks. You want to look at where they're getting their backlinks. Is there any problems with their backlinks? Are they all from spammy websites, et cetera, et cetera? Because if their backlinks are terrible and if their domain rating has been going like up, down, up, down, up, down, same thing with their keywords. It's on the chart. In 2021, they were ranking for 100,000 keywords. Then they were ranking for 20 keywords. Then they were ranking for 80,000 keywords. That's a surefire sign that something sketchy is going on because good websites don't fluctuate that much. So these are the checks that I would personally do before getting a website. And if you can get access to their search console, that's also really good. Same thing with their Google Analytics, but search console more importantly, because you can go down and you can look at if the website has been penalized before or it's currently in a Google penalty. That will also help you determine whether you should pay more or less for this website. You should avoid it altogether. So yeah, doing these checks will help you determine if it's been penalized, if anything sketchy has been going on. The other thing it might help you do is it might actually increase the value of the website or the domain in general and help you build a better case for buying that domain if it's already super relevant. If you already have 100,000 backlinks from amazing websites, if you already are ranking for like 200,000 keywords within the space that you want to be ranking for, that's a humongous win and you should pay more. You should really try to get that domain in that case because it's going to help you out a lot so you don't have to start from scratch. So that's my thoughts.